Morning.
Hi.
Oh, morning, Tom. Save me a place in the queue, will you?
Okay.
Morning, Meredith.
Morning.
Oh, she's effeminate. Oh, roll on February. Morning, Duncan. Afternoon.
Morning, Dick. Can't get my eyes open.
Try this.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it usually works.
Oof. Have you seen Mike this morning?
No, I haven't.
I'm looking for Mike.
Yes, well, you won't find him in there.
Must see Mike.
Hello.
Hello. You haven't seen Mike, have you?
No.
Oh, hey, Mike, I've been looking for you. Look, the porter gave me a note for you, said it's important.
Oh, thanks. Oh, no, I've got to go and see the Dean.
It's better.
Oh, lend me a tie, will you?
Oh, God. I wonder why he's got to see the Dean.
Yeah. Oh, that today's.
Yeah.
Newmarket. Where are we?
Grief!
Good Lord.
Good heavens.
Clark!
Bloody hell.
Clark!
Oh, sorry, sir.
Where's Upton?
He's gone to see the Dean, sir.
The Dean? He was supposed to be my tutorial. What's the Dean want him for?
Well, it might be something to do with this, sir.
Good grief. Good Lord. Good heavens. Bloody hell.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ah! Come in. Good morning, Upton.
Morning, sir.
What?
I say good morning, sir.
I take it you've seen today's paper?
Yes, thank you, sir.
You have seen it.
Yes, sir, on the bus.
Well?
Pardon?
Well!
Oh, yes, very well, thank you, sir. And you?
Have you nothing to say to me about it?
About what?
The paper.
Oh, I shouldn't bother to read it, sir. It's pretty boring. Did you want to see me, sir?
Yes, I did. And I didn't. Well, I did want to see you here, but I wish I hadn't seen you here.
Pardon?
In the paper.
I'm not in the paper, sir, am I?
Then who is it?
Oh, it can't be me, sir.
Well, it looks very like you.
My God, sir.
No,
it does.
please don't swear, Upton. Sort of language may be effective in rousing power-hungry teenagers in Hyde Park Corner, but it doesn't impress me.
Bloody hell.
Will you stop it? You're not in some pot smoker's coffee bar jive cellar now, you know. You are in my study.
You don't really believe that that's me, do you, sir?
Oh, I wish I didn't. In fact, I bought another paper to see if it wasn't a mistake or a misprint. But there it is.
Well, it can't be me, sir.
Can't be, huh?
Well, I don't photograph as well as that. I don't look a bit like me in photographs. Oh, God.
You know, you're not helping yourself, you know, Upton. I don't think I need to tell you I find this very distressing. Of course, good heavens, I hope I'm not a fuddy-duddy or anything like that. I do realise the times they are a-changing, and I believe in constructive criticisms in their proper place, in the suggestions box, in the students' common room. But when I find a medical student hobnobbing with rabble-rousing, long-haired protesters, I see I have no other alternative to punish his conduct with the utmost severity.
Dean?
One rotten apple doesn't make a barrel.
Dean?
Oh, no, just a minute, Professor Loftus. One rotten apple can spoil a whole barrel. And listen to me, Upton. It's very sad that it should end like this.
I'm sorry you've been upset like this, Dean.
So am I.
But I think this might make you feel a little better. In the top left-hand corner.
Harlequins beat London Welsh. Yes, that is good. Please don't distract me.
In the photograph, top left-hand corner.
Where?
Behind what's supposed to be Upton's head.
Yes, well, that looks like the Empire State Building.
It is the Empire State Building. That happened in New York yesterday afternoon.
What? Well, he could have flown there. Could have flown there and back.
No, sir, I was at a tea party.
Oh, you expect me to believe that, Upton?
Your tea party, Dean.
Oh, yes. Well, so you were. Oh, good heavens. I'm most terribly sorry. I most awfully. Well, it doesn't really look like him, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Well, I really must apologise. Watch your step in future, young man.
Yes, sir.
Right, be off with you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I was very upset. Have some ink. Ah, what a most ghastly mistake. So, I might have known that our chaps wouldn't get mixed up in that sort of thing. How did you know about that? Oh, all right, never mind. The damn students have no sense of responsibility. Pity they did away with national service.
Oh, I don't think national service ever did much good.
No. What?
It's exactly the sort of thing these youngsters are against.
They're scared of it. They're chicken.
Oh, Charlie, Dean, you don't think war's a good thing, do you?
Well, of course I do. If these kids had to go into the army, it'd soon put a stop to their fighting and marching.
Oh, I see. Teach them to fight and they'll keep the peace.
Exactly.
What?
Oh, anyway, catch one of my students writing and out he goes on his neck.
I don't think you'll have much trouble here in St. Swithin's.
No, you're damn right I won't. You see, these chaps are here to work, Professor. If they want to let off steam, there's plenty of opportunity for that sort of thing on the rugby field.
Yes, Dean.
I don't want any protesting.
No, Dean.
But there won't be any. Because there's not one of my students isn't perfectly happy and proud to be at St. Swithin's. It's a jolly good life here.
Yes, Dean.
You tell them that.
Yes, Dean.
That's a nice pair.
Nice eyes. Ah, Terry Kelly Upton.
Ah, so you made the front page.
It wasn't him, Clark.
Oh.
Hands!
Oh, what a pity. Thought he might have led us in this great revolution. Just felt like a good riot.
If I catch you rioting, out you go on your neck. You're here to work, Clark. If you want to let off steam, you've plenty of opportunity on the rugger field, Clark. There'll be no protesting here, since I trust that there is not one of you who is not perfectly happy and proud to be at St. Swithin's. Because Upton and Waring and Clark, it's a jolly good life here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
We are happy and proud to be at St. Swithin's because it's a jolly good life here. It is a jolly good life here.
Sorry. But we're hardly a serious rival to the London School of Economics, are we? The only complaint we could have is that no one teaches us how to pass any exams. And with $1,000 a year coming in from my dear granny, God bless her, as long as I'm a student, I'm not complaining.
If your old granny had known you were going to be a first-year student for 5 years...
That's it. We should all march to protest about the squandering of Granny Clark's inheritance.
March? This lot haven't got the energy for a sit-in. There's about as much chance of rioting at St. Swithin's as at Rodine.
I wouldn't be too sure. Look.
Good grief.
They must be lost.
No, they're coming this way.
They're coming in.
Brace yourselves, chaps. It's the revolution!
It's the black and white minstrel show!
Where can we find your college representative for internal student affairs? You know, I don't think that's awfully funny. We represent the South London Subcommittee for the International Student Action Group on Curricular Reform.
Not today, thank you. Oh, Mike, they're for you. He says you ordered them from Renter Student for the Granny Clark's inheritance fund.
2, 3, 4, Swanee, how I love you, how I love you.
Just you bloody watch it, mate. I give the world to me.
Morning, sir. Oh, good Lord. No idea that Ragweed could come so quickly. Well, hey, let's see the Rugger Club get a good whack, shall we? Start off with 10 bob. Here you are. I say, what have you done up as? Oh, yes. Very good. Whatever it is. Come here a minute, will you? Did you see that Harlequins beat London Welsh?
Now that is exactly the sort of outdated authoritarian attitude that we're fighting against.
Backsliding fascist hyena.
No, he's Siri.
Watch it.
Now look, we want your help. First of all, I would like to make contact with the student body.
Oh.
Have you got a student action group?
No.
Have you got a left-wing reform movement?
No.
Have you got a progressive anarchist group?
No.
Well, what have you got then?
I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my...
You to bloody watch it!
Look, we're wasting our time. We shall have to resort to other methods.
What methods?
We shall organise a sit-in right here.
Right. Oh, I shouldn't do that. It's a marble floor. You get piles.
Can't you see what I'm trying to do?
No!
We've come to liberate the students of this college from the burden of an outdated and irrelevant syllabus.
Well, why didn't you say so before? I think you'll find some chaps down in the lecture block who'd only be too willing to be liberated from the burden of an outdated syllabus. Right down there, on the right. You can't miss it.
We shall overcome.
But they're doing exams in there.
Yeah.
We shall overcome someday. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved today.
Rise up, all of you!
Action!
Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action! Action!
Students, I appeal to you. We must fight apathy. Freedom! Students, unite and act now.
intelligent response shown by the student community in this college.
Super silly, toughy-nosed gits.
You are students as we are students. You have grievances as we have grievances. You must question the old and consider the new. And above all, students of St. Swithins, I beg you, I implore you to march forward together. All of you, as a mighty man. You say our methods.
Get 'em off!
You say our methods are extreme and sensational.
I didn't say that. Nor me.
But I say this is the only way we can be noticed. By being extreme and sensational.
Well, get 'em off then!
Before I do that, I should call upon my... Actually, I should call upon my colleague to address the meeting.
Friends!
Mr. Patel.
Friends,
Get your knickers off first.
I am speaking to you today not only because there are problems at St. Swithins,
There certainly are.
or at Oxford, or Cambridge, but because the University of the world is in a damn bad mess.
Especially you lot.
Here, here.
But to examine our education, we must first be educated.
That's very good. Here, here.
We must listen. Listen to the words of Danny LaRue.
Danny the Red.
Danny the Red. And we must march. March forward to the marching songs of Cohen Bendit.
Yes, I know it.
Bend it, adjust.
We must not play the fool. We must fight.
Screw 'em!
Fight against the forces of capitalism, capitalism,
Of capitalism.
caterpillarism, and authoritarianism.
And authoritarianism.
I can't say that. And the teachers.
Smash 'em!
We are burdened with obsolete curricula.
He said it.
But we speak with still small voices.
Pardon?
Nobody hears us. But we must make ourselves heard.
Speak up a bit, I can't hear you.
That is why, if necessary, we must resort to military.
Violence!
We must be on the front page of every newspaper in the land. But above all, we must fight apathy. Your apathy, their apathy.
Is everybody apathy?
That's in Swithins. We must fight here, now. That is why we have occupied your refectory.
Oh, have they?
Yes. And we shall go on occupying it. And we shall not be moved, even if you call the police. Well, go on. Call the police.
Go on, call them. Why not?
We don't mind you being here.
Now make yourselves at home.
You're not causing any trouble.
Now call them.
All right. We'll call the police ourselves.
Get some organization.
You address them.
Go and call the police. Go on, call the police.
But
You don't want your refectory occupied, do you?
no, sir.
Well, get rid of them quickly.
Yes, sir.
So, you're here to fight the authorities, are you?
Yes, sir.
Well, clear that up first. You think the syllabus we see fit to teach is, what was it, obsolete? I suppose you think it's pretty silly going up to Cambridge to read English and finding yourself having to study Latin and Anglo-Saxon? Well, of course it is. It's damn stupid. And I suppose you think the whole educational system could do with a good shake-up, eh?
No.
Well, of course it could. But tell me, do you think medicine's obsolete, eh? Do you think learning how to save people's lives is out of date? Do you? No, sir. So you came to a damn silly place to protest, didn't you? Yes, sir. Well, now, why don't you get yourselves organized? You learn your speeches, you sell your pamphlets, and you keep quiet. And all of you get yourselves off to Cambridge or Oxford or somewhere where they have got problems and stir them up a bit, eh? Right. Now, there you are. Go on. Get on with it.
All right. I shouldn't try that if I were you.
Now, just you come along quietly if you don't mind.
Get your hands off me!
Throw this over. It's us.
Oh, don't your type ever wash?
Now go on, you kids, buzz off.
Officer, it's not him. You've got the wrong man.
I said buzz off.
Well, will you listen? It's
Right.
It's these are the
You
people
can come too. Like in the station. Would you mind standing aside? We're going to jostle.
I find myself with no other alternative but to report your conduct to the Board of Governors. And as I see it, you have no honourable choice but to tender your resignation.
Now, look here.
Please. Good night. I'm happy to see you saw fit to wash yourself for this unhappy occasion. Why, I'm happy to learn that your fellow rabble-rousers came from some less reputable institution. I knew it couldn't be my boys. I don't know, I should have thought you would have realised that my young gentlemen are perfectly happy and proud to be at St. Swithin's. There's no need to protest, you know. Well, I'm happy to say that I think there's about as much chance of riots at St. Swithin's as at Rodine. What's that?
Dean out, love to sing. 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 Dean out, love to sing.
They're coming here. They're after me. Oh, my goodness. This is a revolution.
Shall I speak to them?
Would you?
Now, what is all this nonsense? You know what happens to protesters at St. Swithin's? Out they go on their necks. Just because you've been set a bad example, there's no need to follow it. You've got important work to do here. The study of medicine, learning how to save lives. Or is that sort of thing out of date now? Is it, Upton?
No, sir.
No, sir. And you better watch it, Upton. A man with your criminal record. Now put those stupid things away and get back to the lecture theatre.
Excuse me, sir. Are you leaving?
Go on, Upton, you heard me. Oh, Upton.
Sir?
Tell the class I'll be with them in about 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Pom pom.